Nigeria's former president Olusegun Obasanjo says for the country to move away from its economic and political woes, it must get the right leaders. He was speaking at the launch of a book he co-authored with 3 other writers. CV360 was present at the event here in Lagos.
The purpose of this gathering is to launch this book titled Making Africa Work, written by Olusegun Obasanjo and 3 other foreign writers, Greg Mills, Jeffrey Herbst, and Dickie Davis. After the usual introduction, the audience, who were itching to ask the Nigerian's former president questions about the country's economic and political problems, were not disappointed.
Africa is not a poor continent. We are poor by choice, and we can also, by choice, get out of our poverty. We should stop talking about poverty. We should talk about job creation and wealth generation.
Obasanjo also took a swipe on the government that took over from him.
The administration that succeeded our administration, which campaigned on the basis of continuity, came and discontinued. And without being immodest, the leadership just didn't understand what it takes and what it should take. When the leader was going to make the first statement on energy, for instance, he said in 4 years they will generate 30,000 megawatts of electricity. That time, the highest we generated was 4,000. In 4 years, how will they do it? So it means that he did not know, he did not even understand.
I'm convinced that the authors definitely put their various wealth of experience to bear and are optimistic that Africa can be salvaged from its present seemingly difficult situation if the continent can invest heavily in human capital formation that can elicit an innovative and people-oriented leadership.
Jeffrey Herbst, one of the co-authors, said Nigeria's population is increasing at a rate that if commensurate infrastructure is not urgently put in place, it will spell doom for the nation.
In the next 35 years, Africa will be the only region that becomes younger. The rest of the world becomes older because of declining birth rates and increases in life expectancy. An increasing number of the babies born worldwide will be born in Africa. And you can see this very clearly in Nigeria. In 1960, your population was 45 million. Today, population is about 185 million. In 2050, really only the blink of an eye in demographic terms, your population will be approximately 410 million.
Another co-author, Greg Mills, believes Nigeria and Africa have the potential to be the manufacturing hub of the world in the next 20 years if the right planning is done.
That the appetite of those that we have met has been tremendous in understanding both the challenges, but especially understanding what it is that we have to do to turn challenges into opportunities. It's not somebody else's responsibility. It's not the responsibility of leaders alone. It is all of our responsibilities.
Speakers agreed that it is time to change the African narrative of being a poor country to a continent full of potential.